The next topic, methods of preparation of haloarenes. Before that, we saw alkenes. Now we are going to prepare the preparation of haloarenes, direct halogenation of aromatic ring or electrophilic substitution of arenes under a nuclear halogenation. This is benzene and X2 is a halogen is directly attached to the nuclear carbon with the halogen carrier. What the halogen carrier means ferric chloride or aluminum chloride, Lewis acid like that, they will carry the halogen. So they are called as a halogen carrier. The temperature is 310 to 320 Kelvin temperature to be maintained. Halogens means chlorine and bromine can be substituted. Here H is there. So HCl will be go off or HX is go off and the one halogen will be substituted. So halogen carrier means Lewis acid, ferric chloride, aluminum chloride or ferric bromide act as catalyst. That function is carrying the halogen to the aromatic hydrocarbon is called a halogen carrier. Now example with the chlorine. So in a ferric chloride or aluminum chloride is a halogen carrier. Temperature is 310 to 320 Kelvin. Cl2 will give Cl minus, Cl plus. So Cl minus are combined with this here, one H will take and HCl, and instead of hydrogen, chlorine will be substituted, chlorobenzene. In excess of halogen, only one halogen is produced, chlorobenzene like that. Excess halogen is used. Two halogens also get introduced in the benzene ring, mainly in ortho and para position with respect to the first halogen. So this is first halogen. Next carbon is a 60-degree angle. It is an ortho carbon. Otherwise, this side also we can take 60-degree ortho carbon. So this 60, another 60 is called as a 120. It is a meta position. One more 60 is a 180 degree. So from here to here it is a 180 degree. It is a para position. 60 degree is called ortho position and 180 degree is called as a para position. Or we can say second position. This is called 1-2 position is called as ortho. 1-4 position is called para. 1-3 position is called meta. So this is chlorine is taken one hydrogen from ortho and this is a ortho dichlorobenzene. And if it is another possibility of taking the hydrogen from para, so para dichlorobenzene. So fluorine is a violent, so cannot be controlled at all. So just leave that fluorine preparation. So iodobenzene cannot be prepared because already I told you this iodine is a strong reducing agent. So very easily oxidized by periodic acid or oxidizing agents like this. So periodic acid, nitric acid is a good oxidizing agent. So it is HI is a very destroyed in this periodic acid and give back the iodine. So iodination is not possible. So benzene with iodine with getting a iodobenzene with HI, again it come back to the same position only. So we never get a iodobenzene. And from a diazonium salt. From diazonium salt, first, I will let you know how to prepare the diazonium salt. Chlorobenzene or a bromobenzene or prepared by treating the diazonium salt of cuprous halides or cuprous chloride or cuprous bromide. So first, I will let you know what is the term of diazotization. Diazotization means aniline C6H5NH2 is called aniline reacted with the sodium nitrite and hydrochloric acid. If you use sodium nitrite and hydrochloric acid, so we are getting a HNO2 and NaCl. So HNO2 is a nitrous acid. With this nitrous acid at room temperature, it decomposes easily. So freshly we have to prepare a nitrous acid. That is called freshly prepared nitrous acid. So maintaining at a very low temperature by using the ice cubes. So 273 Kelvin to 278 Kelvin we have to supposed to be used. So if the nitrous acid only losing the water and the hydrochloric acid, I mean this moving with the 2H2O, and so we are getting the Cl and this nitrogen, this Cl will be present. So C6H5N double bond N Cl. This is called benzene diazonium chloride. This is short form of explaining diazotization. Aniline is treated with the sodium nitrite and HCl. So all these things are eliminated. We are getting diazonium chloride. C6H5 N double bond N is called diazonium. Chlorine is there, diazonium chloride. So when diazonium chloride is reacted with the cuprous chloride or cuprous bromide or cuprous halides, low temperature is called as a Sandmeyer reaction. In Sandmeyer reaction, we can prepare chlorobenzene, bromobenzene, and iodobenzene. So what Sandmeyer reaction? Cuprous chloride, any halogen can be substituted with the N2 is liberation. So chlorobenzene, bromobenzene, we can say here, just to see this N2Cl. It does not require any cuprous salad, simply shaking and warming by using a potassium iodide. Just warm up, we are getting this N2 will go off and this KCl will be go off, iodine will be substituted. So next thing is called as a Ball-Schiemann reaction. In Ball-Schiemann reaction, same benzene diazonium chloride with the fluoroboric acid. HbF4 is called fluoroboric acid. This fluoroboric acid is maintaining the same low temperature 273 to 278 Kelvin. So in this HCl will be go off. After losing this HCl, this BF4 will be attached to this N2 plus. So N2 plus BF4 minus. So it is an intermediate compound. In this intermediate compound, N2 will go off and BF3 will go off. The left out one fluorine is attached to this benzene. So fluorobenzene is a preparation. It is called Ball-Schiemann reaction. Ball-Schiemann reaction for a fluoroarene compound preparation in chlorobenzene or bromobenzene by using the Sandmeyer reaction. Next, Gattermann reaction. In Sandmeyer reaction, we are supposed to use cuprous halides. But in a Gattermann reaction, copper does to be used as a catalyst. So if we use HCl or HBr, HCl will be released. See, because HCl will be released, HCl will be released. N2 is go off, and instead of this N2 and Cl, this chlorine is substituted chlorobenzene. Bromine is substituted, we got a bromobenzene. So Gattermann reaction, we can prepare chlorobenzene and bromobenzene, but iodobenzene cannot be prepared. Then from silver salt of aromatic, it is called Ansliker equation. In this HCOOAg, it is bromine is added in presence of carbon tetrachloride as same in the aliphatic compound. So CO2 will go off and AgBr will go off. One of the bromine will be substituted here. So what we can prepare a bromobenzene. Commercial preparation of chlorobenzene is called Rasching process. Large scale only is called commercial preparation. So large chlorine preparation, chlorobenzene, benzene vapor 2 moles to be added with the 2 moles of hydrochloric acid. No need to supply it with any oxygen cylinder, just exposed in air. In from air it will take oxygen in presence of cupric chloride on heating. So here C6H5Cl. So what liberating water now. So instead of one hydrogen, chlorine will be substituted. So it is a chlorobenzene in a large scale we prepared up. So NCERT question, alloalkenes can be easily prepared from alcohols by the replacement of OH group by halogen atom. Why cannot we prepare alloalkenes from phenol? We can prepare this thing alloalkenes, but alloarenes cannot be. Why? That is because phenol is a difficult to replace the OH group because of that OH group. Phenol by halogen atom means resonance. Main resonance in phenol. CO bond in phenol is partial double bond character, stronger than CO single bond in alcohol character. So cleavage of CO bond in phenol is very difficult under an ordinary condition. Next one is physical properties of alloalkenes. So physical properties physical state and color. It is a colorless. It is only in a pure state, and it is a sweet smelling liquids. Bromides and iodides develop their color when they are exposed to the light. So Rx up to C18 is a colorless liquid, and higher members are colorless solid. Solubility and alkyl halides are polar in nature, but they are slightly soluble in water, but they are not able to form a hydrogen bond with water molecule, but they are soluble in organic solvents like alcohol, ether, benzene, etc. So next thing is density. Alkyl bromide, alkyl iodide are heavier than water because size is more, and fluoride and chloride are small size. So alkyl fluoride and alkyl chlorides are very lighter than water. The density of alkyl halides in order Ri is greater than Rbr is greater than Rcl. Density of halogen derivatives increases with increasing the atomic number of halogen atom. For example, CCl4 4 chlorine, 3 chlorine, 2 chlorine. Carbon tetrachloride, carbon trichloride, dichloride. So for tetrachloromethane, trichloromethane, dichloromethane. Boiling point and melting point, very, very important question of boiling point and melting point in a NCERT, and a neat question. They will ask you the based on this topic. So for example, case 1, it is a polar. Same alkyl group with a different halogens. Or is same alkyl, methyl, methyl, or ethyl, ethyl, or propyl, propyl, like that. But halogens are different. Iodine, bromine, chlorine, and fluorine. I said iodine, alkyl iodide is greater than alkyl bromide is greater than alkyl chloride is greater than alkyl fluoride, because increasing the size of halogen, the magnitude of van der Waals force also will be increases. If the force of attraction is increases, it's very difficult to break the bond, so the boiling point is increases. Next case is same halogen atom with the different alkyl groups. So this is a tertiary alkyl, secondary alkyl, and primary alkyl and methyl group. So that also that alkyl groups are increases, the boiling point also increases. The boiling point increases with increasing the number of halogen atom. 4 halogen, 3 halogen, 2 halogen, only 1 halogen. More halogen, more boiling point. Less halogen, less boiling point. Next case number 4. Boiling point decreases with the branching. Decreases with branching means this is branching. Tertiary alkyl halide is a branching, it is a rounded. Same for carbon is N-butyl. This is tertiary butyl rounded. This is N-butyl going in a length. So it is goes in a lengthwise, means it takes a water more boiling point. But if it is in a spherical, means it is a less boiling point. It is called a branching. So because branching of the chain makes the molecules more compact, so the surface area will be decreases. Here the surface area will be greater. Due to the decrease in the surface area, the magnitude of van der Waals force also decreases. So boiling point of the branch state compound is less than the straight chain compound. So here less boiling point, and here it is a more boiling point. So inflammable nature. Inflammable nature means make to the flames. So halogen compounds are less inflammable than hydrocarbons. Inflammable decreases with increasing the halogen content. For example, carbon tetrachloride is the inflammable nature. It is used in a fire extinguisher. It is called as a fire. So put up the fire, we are using the carbon tetrachloride in fire extinguisher. Polarity and dipole moment. It's very, very important that fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine electronegativity 4.0, 3.0, 2.8, and 2.5. So what bond length? CH3, F, CH3, Cl, CH3, Br is greater than CH3I. Now, bond length, due to the small size of fluorine atom, it has a very short bond length with the alkanes. So what bond, this is called electronegativity values. So now I have written a bond length. So bond length is more in a CI. CBr is greater than Cl, which is very less in a CF. So here I have written a compare all the bond length, the bond strength, and dipole moment. Bond length is greater in a, as the size increases, bond length also increases. So bond strength. Bond strength, if it is a very short distance, it is more stronger. So CF is more strong and the Ci is less strong. The dipole moment, I already told you, the dipole moment are related to the bond distance only. It is not on the charge. So bond distance, it is a very short bond distance. This is a long bond distance. So it has a more dipole moment than this is greater than this and this. Thanks for watching.